Okay.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to The Release. Today we got a guest with us.
Yo, what's up? Name's Elijah.
Yeah, one of Jordan's good friends. Jordan said to bring him on the podcast, and for sure, man.
I already know.
You know,
Yeah.
heard that you know a lot of your stuff, so let's get to know this, bro. But yeah, man, let's start off with some announcements. Like I've been saying, we're on Spotify now,
Hey.
so go follow up the Spotify. Also, YouTube is where we're gonna start posting most of the full podcasts. And yeah, now let's get on to some hot topics. So LeBron is now second all-time in finals assists and field goals made, fifth all-time in games played, and fourth all-time in free throws made.
Oh my God.
It's stupid. It's actually
He's
stupid.
crazy.
It's unfair. Yet
He has 10 finals appearances. Just take that in.
that's
Unless you're Bill Russell or one of his teammates,
No one can talk to him there.
that's just crazy. Double-digit finals appearances.
that's insane.
Also, Kareem has 10 as well.
Just to get into 10 finals appearances is insane.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is insane. That's insane.
Eric Spoelstra is now seventh all-time in finals coaching wins.
Underrated coach. Making him to be
Underrated
all-time
coach.
great
So
coach.
underrated.
He's a great coach. I love this guy, bro.
He's the
He
best
knows-
coach in the league. He's been showing it this year. All year.
We're talking about overall, but Coach of the Year, the regular season award, therefore Nick Nurse, and I don't want to hear anything else.
Coaching is dude. It doesn't matter if you win regular season awards. Phil Jackson wasn't winning Coach of the Year awards every single year, but we all knew when it came down to business, we all knew who the best
It's
coach
him.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with Greg Popovich when a few years ago, not now, but a few years ago.
Speaking of coaching, Alvin Gentry is hired as assistant coach for the Sacramento Kings.
Ooh.
It's good to see him get picked back up, you know. I wasn't
They're gonna-
expecting him to get fired, actually, but, you know.
Nah, they're doing that so they can put some pressure on Luke Walton. Because
Yeah.
to me, I don't know why they fired David Yeager, because he did a great job the year before, putting them into the 9 seed.
Yeah.
And Luke Walton can't coach for his life. I got a garbage can right here, and he could probably drop the same plays that he could do. It's just,
Wow.
I don't get how you have one of the fastest teams in the league, and now that you're coaching them, they're one of the slowest teams in the league.
How do
come on, bro.
you make De'Aaron Fox slow?
Exactly?
Exactly.
He can't get along with Buddy Hield. It's
My God.
Marvin Bagley's not being used to his full potential. It's
You
just-
just remember when he didn't have Buddy Hield in when it was a 3-point lead with like 12 seconds left?
Oh,
Oh my
that's
God.
disrespectful. But
it's stupid, man.
yeah, but good job for Alvin Gentry though, because if
Yeah.
they don't perform next year, he's gonna get that job. So
Mhm.
Alvin deserves to be a head coach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I like him.
He's a good coach.
Jimmy Butler is the first player to outscore, out-rebound, and outsist LeBron in a finals game, including LeBron's teammates.
Hey.
Hey, man. It just shows because, like, we were talking about it. Like, Jimmy needs to step up, and he
Yeah.
needs to be doing and he needs to be becoming the leader of his team. And that's what he's doing. Like, he's dropping the points, assists, rebounds. He's literally just got a triple-double last night with 5 steals.
He's crazy.
yo, that's my thing with Jimmy though.
Oh,
Jimmy against the Pacers, against the Bucks, and against the Lakers played at a superstar level, and then
Yeah.
against the Celtics, he played like a souped-up role player.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
If Jimmy Butler could play at this level for at least half of the season, do it in the playoffs, we're talking about a top 10 player.
Of
But
course.
he's not there
Yeah,
yet
100%.
until he could do that consistently.
Uh-huh.
I think even though like Jimmy Butler can still play like a souped up role player and still the team will still have success. Like they're so
Yeah.
deep and they're so well rounded.
Yeah, for the team. I'm talking about for his
Oh,
player,
for his career,
where he's
Yeah.
supposed to rank.
Mhm.
That affects him.
Mhm.
he's already up from like what he was like beginning of the playoffs.
Yeah, I
of
mean, I
course.
have him in my top 15. So
Yeah.
So do I.
he's edging into the top 10, but just
Mhm.
edging though. But
You know, he's proven the haters
he should be
wrong.
more consistent.
I don't think Jimmy had haters.
No, yes, he did. If I'm being totally honest, I actually forget who even said this, but they're like, he's just moving to Miami for a big contract to be the star player and to relax on the beach. Shut up!
Yo, everybody
How do
said
you
that
not
though.
like Jimmy Butler?
Everybody
He's
said
cute.
that.
How do you
when
not
that
like
move
Jimmy
happened.
Butler? So what
He's
he
so
gave,
funny.
so what he gave other players crap, bro. Like young players, unexperienced, immature players. So what?
He's the Wolves.
They deserved it though.
They deserved it. Like, come on, man. And
No one
now
likes
this is a
Andrew
Miami
Wiggins.
team.
Just
Oh,
yell at him. Like,
strictly business team. This is a great team.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys remember last year in the NBA Finals when that sheriff's deputy shoved Masai Ujiri?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He claimed he blocked and shoved Masai Ujiri to prevent possible mass murder and terrorism.
What?
Oh my God. What?
When did he say this?
That is according to the Toronto Star.
When was this said?
Oh,
Yesterday
wow.
or something?
Yeah, no. I got it like 2-3 days ago. That's when I first
Oh my
found out
God.
about it. Ugh.
He got fired, right?
That's according to the
Yeah.
Toronto Star. Yeah, man. I don't know.
He got fired after that, and now he's
Wait, he said he was trying to stop terrorism? Oh my God. All right,
Bruh,
cool.
he's
Mass murder
he's
and
an
terrorism.
exec in the NBA.
Literally,
Yo.
bro. How can you be saying all this stuff when the body cam footage is released? This was like, I'm the president of the Raptors. Like, you're just mad that your team was losing, but it's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
What else? I mean, the only thing I can remember, there's the vice president debate. I mean, I watched that because, I'm a man who likes watching actual politics, not whatever Trump and Biden were doing.
But the
but-
Trump and Biden one was funny, bro.
That was funny, but yeah. Other one was better, though. Like, just,
Yeah.
like,
Politics, bro.
normal
And then
stuff.
finally, before we get into it all, Game 6 last night was a great game in my eyes.
Oh my
Game
god.
of the series.
Now listen, a couple things. One, all the calls are gonna go the Lakers' way on Sunday because
No.
listen, because Frank Vogel and LeBron James both complained about the refs in the interview, but there was zero problems with the refs that game. The only problem I spotted is when Jimmy Butler went up for a shot.
Okay, he made the shot, and then they called the foul, and instead of calling an and one, they took away the point to give the ball in the inbound. But I didn't understand any other ref.
Problems that game.
What?
Jimmy Butler
Yeah.
went up for a shot near the end of the game, okay?
Mhm.
And he made it with contact. There was a
Mhm.
foul called on the play, but
Mhm.
instead of awarding him the and one, they took away the bucket and just gave him the ball to inbound it.
No, I don't think they're going to give him all the calls because the last
Of
time they
course not.
complained about the refs was when it was actual legitimate problem. It was against the Nuggets.
Uh-huh.
LeBron was only shooting like 2 free throws. Like
The one on
LeBron should be
AD?
shooting 7 free throws a game. So and AD gets to the line like 11 times a game. So I don't think they should
That's a
be complaining.
leap for a big man, bro.
I
And he's shooting 100% in this series from the free throw line.
That's stupid.
I think everybody's like still talking about the refs, but like I don't think this finals is about the refs. Like
Man.
past years, Warriors, Cavs finals have been about refs. Like even the Raptors, like Eastern Conference final. Like there's been
Every year it's about
every
the
year
refs,
there's
so.
refs. This year it hasn't been that bad. There's been some couple bad calls, but the playoffs haven't been as bad as usual. So like
Exactly, bro.
I think the Heat, like they haven't got calls all series. Like they've missed some calls all
Bro,
series.
Mans needs to stop complaining about the refs. If you're
Yeah.
putting yourself in a position where the refs are going to make you win or lose the game, you don't deserve to win the game.
Mhm.
Let's just be honest, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that.
I think
then
the Lakers are gonna like complain anyways. They have
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple of the best players in the world, and they get the calls. So if they don't, they're not used to that.
Mhm.
And they both got to the free throw line a lot yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know why they're like. Look, do you remember the Kyle Kuzma foul on the Duncan Robinson 4-point play?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
sick.
ridiculous. He had nothing to
That was
argue
sick.
about.
That was so sick.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, it was an amazing shot, but it took away that Kuzma decided to jump up and down and start yelling because he didn't think it was like
I don't know.
he had no reason to.
Yeah, man. And then another thing that I super disagree with. I'm not mad at LeBron for passing that ball out to Danny Green.
No,
like first of all, clearly I'm not mad because I'm going for the Heat, but like it was a good pass and it was a good play. And people are like, oh yeah, MJ and Kobe would have taken that shot 100 out of 100 times. Like, yes, they would have taken a shot, but then I saw from this one dude named Spawn Hour on TikTok, and he was talking about how MJ kicked it to Horace Grant, who kicked it out to John Paxson for the win, or how MJ kicked it to Steve Kerr for the win. And then that, you know, remember that one game? It was like a minute left in the game. Kobe kicked it to Meta World Peace, and then
Yep.
he
Oh yeah, yeah.
and,
And
then he hit the three for a dagger.
but
And
also
people are like, come on.
also if you know Kenny Beecham, he said he said on his
I
Kenny
love
Beecham
Kenny Beecham,
channel,
bro.
he was saying something along the lines of LeBron is like built to make the right basketball play, not he doesn't like people think he has a killer instinct. Like Kenny was saying, he's built to make the right basketball play. He's not doesn't necessarily have the killer instinct, but I think like that was the right basketball play, and that's how LeBron's built. So I think the Lakers fans are like,
It was a sick play, bro.
There's a
Killer
good-
instinct or not, that was the right play. Like
It was
Yeah,
a
it was
LeBron
good
in
play,
the past, he's passed the ball when he shouldn't have to, but that wasn't one of the times. Because
Yeah.
there were
This
three
man was getting
guys next to
quadruple
him.
teamed, bro.
What is he supposed to do? Shoot the ball?
but also
Did you hear
Miami played that so well. Get the ball out of LeBron's hands, make someone
Yeah.
else win the game.
Yeah.
Somebody else other than AD and LeBron. So
Yeah.
because the last thing you
Which
want
they
to
were
do
doing a
is
good
They
job
doubled
of, 'cause-
LeBron. If it had gone to AD, they would have doubled AD in the post.
Yeah. And which they did a good
But-
job of because Markieff Morris was.
You should have passed to LeBron. LeBron was open on the wing.
Yeah.
LeBron was
on the wing.
open and also was KCP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
KCP was open in the corner.
KCP
He was playing well.
I know KCP was open like that entire play.
Yeah.
And he was
Avery
like,
should have passed it to him.
and then Markieff Morris was like,
Yeah.
Hey,
He's not
man.
LeBron, so I don't know why he was attempting that pass.
Yeah, this man jumped in the air and tried to.
It wasn't even close.
I don't know, man. Overall, happy night for me yesterday, though.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a
Alright.
great.
Amen. But let's get right into it. So,
Alright.
Doc Rivers was recently signed by the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, on the podcast, we've been talking about how they should not have signed him and how they should have signed someone else. Overall, though, do you think that was like the right decision for Philly, or do you think they should have went with someone else? Elijah, I'm gonna let you go first since you argue. Yes.
I don't know. Doc Rivers has played with a lot of stars, and he's used to letting players work. But Philly's used to is in a defensive, like well-rounded system right now, and I think that's been working well for them. They might need to change, but I think I'm not sure. He's a good fit, but like.
All I'm saying is it's good that they fired Brett Brown.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Beautiful that they fired Brett Brown. They held on to it for too long.
Yeah, so in
Yeah,
that case, it is a good hire. But
Yeah,
It's
of
a good
course.
hire that they fired someone, but there was other options which would have fit better.
Yeah, of course.
okay, let me get into something.
All right.
The Sixers, in terms of their talent, they're one of the best teams in the league.
Hands
Mhm.
down.
You talk about individual talent from player to player. You can't name me 4 teams that are just put the players on the court. Just say they're more talented. You can't do that. You got Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, Al Horford, Josh Richardson. This team should have been in the finals this year based off of talent alone.
Of course.
I called that they were in the finals this year in the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
But
they-
also, you can name many teams with players with better are better in the clutch and with more killer instinct. Like that's the
Yeah.
that's the
different.
difficult part with like seeing what system and how to run Philadelphia. You don't have a guy you kick to. You don't have a guy to throw it down in the post. Like Joel Embiid, he can do it.
Joel Embiid is a guy you throw in the post though. Now he's probably one of the best.
Yeah, but is he gonna hit the shot? Are you throwing it to him over Ben Simmons or Josh Richardson or Tobias Harris with like 12 seconds left to get a
the
winning
game
bucket?
winning shot.
Yeah.
I want Tobias Harris shooting it. Or
But
Joel
even
Embiid.
then, you're not 100% confident.
Yeah, but again, this team should be really good.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
Doc
no, it's a
Rivers-
fact.
He wasn't the right hire I wanted in mind. I wanted a David Yeager,
Yeah.
Mike D'Antoni, a guy who knows how to coach really good offenses.
And young players.
Yeah, because you don't need to be
bro.
a good defensive coach to coach this team.
No.
Brett Brown wasn't a good defensive coach. This team is still 7th in defense. Their issue was that they were 17th in offense.
Exactly, bro.
Doc Rivers is not a good offensive coach. We've seen it against the Clippers. He was lucky that he had 2 top 15 players in the league, but other than that, he can't coach offense. He couldn't coach offense in Boston. That team offensively was disappointing, but it was because of Mike Thibodeau's defense. That's the reason why he has a championship. He couldn't coach offense when he had Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. This guy cannot coach offense to save his life. and you sign the one major problem they have is offense, and you sign the one guy who can't fix that.
Yeah. Man, it's like, okay, I like his grit and grind type stuff though, because that could teach Embiid to put in more effort
Mm-hmm.
when the time's needed. But I gotta agree with Jordan here, bro. They should have signed David Yeager or
Yeah.
just been patient and waited for Mike D'Antoni, bro. Because like Jordan said,
There are so many
offense.
options.
Exactly, and you can't take defense away from this team.
Yeah.
Gary Stackhouse would have been another good one. Like,
Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah, bro. Like it's like you seriously cannot take defense away from this team. Ben Simmons, first team all defense,
Yep.
and he was
Bro.
a DPOY candidate.
And Joel Embiid is a first team all defense caliber type of player. When
Exactly, he's a great defender. Then you got guys like Al Horford. You got
Good
Josh
defender.
Richardson, who's a good perimeter
defender.
defender. You got Tobias Harris. What's his name? Matisse Thybulle.
Oh, he's really good defensively.
Matisse Thybulle's a great defender, bro.
Yes, he is. Great
And
young
like,
defender.
so, like I just said, you're not taking the defense away from that team. And if you were to hire an offensive coach, so get Ben Simmons the ball more and teach him how to work more offensively, get Joel Embiid to put in the more offensive work, even though he's capable of dropping 30. Just don't play lazy ball all the time. Like that's a dangerous team.
Yes.
But they decided not to be patient.
Mhm.
And like Doc Rivers even said himself, like if it weren't for Philly, I would be taking a break. Like he wanted to take a break, but then within 24 hours of him getting fired, he was on the trip to Philly, which was just a really bad decision by Philly in my eyes.
Also, I think like on accolades, yeah, Doc Rivers is a good hire, and obviously most of the coaches available are better hire than Brett Brown's one coach of the month. But
Okay, yo, tell me, can we stop talking about his resume for a second? This guy's played about with this guy's played with like 8 All-Stars and only has 1 ring to show for it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This guy's played with 6 Man of the Year winners. He's played with guys like JJ Redick. Come on, man, Montrezl Harrell. He had 2 6 Man of the Winner years on his team.
Mhm.
To even get to the conference finals. Like, bruh, eventually we have to start evaluating. Like, if he's what people say he is of all time, overrated. And if he wasn't black, let's be honest. Like, man, it's just.
Didn't Stephen A pull the race card on that one?
Yeah, he said not really, but he said it was unfair.
Yeah.
Or something like
I don't know, man.
Right.
Just Doc Rivers is one blow, multiple 3-1 leads.
Yeah.
like 5.
most
Hey,
games, 7 losses of all time.
Yeah. Oh
Mhm.
God. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
man. Look, I'm not okay. I said earlier that was a bad decision by Philly. It's not a bad decision because Doc Rivers is still a great coach. It just wasn't the right decision.
Yep. That's exactly it.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is.
And that's what you need. This team should be contending for a championship soon. And if they don't, they're going to have to make a decision between Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. And the issue is, whatever decision you choose, you were never going to be able to draft. It's hard to draft Joel Embiid again in the draft. Those don't come up in every
It's hard
single
to draft
draft.
Ben Simmons again.
You can't draft a Ben Simmons again. Those players, they don't just walk in. They don't come out of nowhere. Those take a while to get.
Yep.
And you had 2 young up-and-coming stars.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even got a conference finals to show for it. Nothing. You traded Marco Fultz for a bunch of peanuts. You overpaid Al Horford. Nobody's paying him that much. You overpaid Tobias Harris. You should have kept JJ Redick instead. You can't make decisions properly. I'm not gonna blame on the Jimmy Butler one because he wanted to leave. But bruh, they can't run this team properly. And if they drafted a guy like Jason Tatum instead of Marco Fultz, would have been a dynasty. But bad management.
There's this.
$7 million.
It's stupid, man. There's this basketball account called Statline, and they were talking about how they should trade for Buddy Hield, and then trade away Al Horford. How it's like beneficial for both teams. But I was like,
No.
What? Sorry, come on. How is the Kings getting beneficial from that?
Yeah.
Because they were the post said that they get a quality big man, starting big man, to one, help role model some of the young players on their team, and two, they've been needing a quality big man due to Marvin Bagley's injuries.
Okay,
Who are they going to
hey,
go to? Who are they going to kick the ball out to? Al
he's a
Horford
quality
gets-
big man, but I'm not paying $30 million for.
Yeah, I'm not paying.
Exactly. Like, yo, if I'm any NBA team, I'm not gonna like cool. Like, give me Al Horford, and then I'll give you like that they suggested Buddy
Yeah.
Hield. Like, that's not
I'm
worth
not
it.
paying you, but I'm not paying. He's 34. I'm not paying him $30 million till 2023
Mhm.
for what? One more year of good basketball? Not even.
Yo, man, you know why D'Antoni would have been so good? D'Antoni with guards just helps them. So
Yeah.
if Ben Simmons had D'Antoni as his coach, the type of stuff we'd be able to see, it's crazy.
Bro, Ben Simmons would have a better shot. Like,
D'Antoni pushes his players.
exactly, man.
Ben Simmons, he'd be able to. The Sixers should be like the fastest team in the league, just
Oh, yeah.
running up and down the court.
Mm.
But they're not.
7-second wouldn't be so bad with Philly
Before.
when you think about it.
Yeah, two. You have two skilled guys who are over 6'10". Like,
Yeah. It should take them. They should inbound and be set up like that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, just
Right.
overall, just 50-50 hiring.
Yeah, it's like it's good, but like also it's not the right choice. It's weird,
it's not what you needed. You don't need a good choice. You need a great choice when it
Yeah.
comes to great teams.
especially for the age of your players. You need a
Yes, bro.
good choice.
And
That's
the
gonna
Eastern Conference is going to be difficult next year. If Victor Oladipo is healthy,
Which you will
the Sixers may be the 7th seed next year.
That's actually insane to believe. Because you
But
got the
it
Celtics,
happens.
Raptors, Milwaukee, Miami, Pacers, Brooklyn,
Yeah.
bro.
But I'm saying is most of those teams can beat the Sixers. I'm saying the Raptors can still beat the Sixers next year.
So
yeah,
am I. Especially if they get someone like Montrezl Harrell.
But even if they bring everybody back and run it back,
It's
they can still
a
beat the
huge
Sixers.
possibility, bro.
There's something missing, but like no analyst, nobody's been able to put their finger on it, and I'm hoping the execs can.
Facts.
I've said it multiple times. It's pretty obvious, man. Like you should just watch your basketball games, man. You get paid millions of dollars to analyze basketball, and you can't even do it properly. Like
Facts.
Yeah.
that's just pathetic, man. I hate people like that. Can't do the jobs.
I'm just saying, the fact that a 16-year-old's telling you guys this, bro.
Yeah,
It's not that hard to see. Like, oh my god, just watch a game. Like, it's not that difficult.
watch your tape. Execs go watch the tape.
Facts,
Facts. It's not hard.
Oh my god.
bro. So we were just talking about playoff coaching and finals appearances with Doc Rivers. Just disappointing a little bit, but the finals now is, even though it's not like the views are low and stuff, I still think it's a very interesting finals. Big argument that's going on at the moment is if the Lakers happen to win, who would be the finals MVP, LeBron or AD? I want to get your input on that. What do you guys think? Elijah, you could go first since you are the guest.
I think if LeBron has another game like last night,
Oh,
he's-
frick, he went off.
he went off. And I thought they were gonna close it out. LeBron came out shooting. He came out, look down, pull up from the logo. If he can't pull off another one like that and close it out, he needs to be the biggest part in closing the series out to get the MVP. If not, it's 80.
Yeah.
But 80 is leading in points, and that's about it for the most. Like, LeBron's leading in rebounds and assists for this playoffs. The whole playoffs, everybody in the playoffs. 80 is leading in points. Like, it's gonna be the Lakers if like it's. I don't know. I'm gonna stick to what I said. LeBron needs to close out a game. He needs to close
Yeah.
the series to win the MVP. He's just
Yeah.
so well-rounded. He's put up numbers all across the board for the whole playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, like, I still believe that AD is gonna do it better. Like I feel like he's personally done more for the team. You know, like he's hitting those shots, and he's like, especially, oh my goodness, that one game winner that he had, and that also the dagger in Game 4. Like LeBron didn't close that out, and like I know how I was saying, like, yes, LeBron should have passed that, and it was a good pass, but he did have the opportunity to close out the game.
Yeah, but
right? But once again, he was getting quadruple team.
I don't think AD would have done that either, though. AD would have pulled up, shot, miss.
But you never know if it's a miss with AD, bro, because he's one of the most consistent shooting big men in the league.
But this man, but you don't know. But this game, you don't know. The rest of the series, you don't know. He went down. He couldn't get back for most of that second half.
Hey, yo, can you-
Yeah.
Okay,
But-
all right.
I don't know, man. Jordan, what do you think about it, bro?
Okay,
Yeah.
so before I start picking my actual position, I'm going to liken this back to the last Cavs and Warriors finals, right?
Ooh.
Between Curry and KD, who's going to win Finals MVP? So the
Ooh.
first two games, it was kind of equal, right? You could say, oh, Curry had the slight edge.
Yeah.
But then Game 3 happened. Now, if anybody who watched that last finals, KD, that's probably KD's best playoff game of all time. At least in my
That was insane.
like he has the most tied the record for the most amount of finals points for a Warrior, other than Rick Barry. If anybody knows who that's another legend.
He was only a Warrior for 3 years.
Yeah, and then after that, that made him Finals MVP. So as Elijah said, whoever has the better game in Game 6 wins.
Or
Finals
seven.
MVP.
Or
Seven wins
Or
Finals
7.
MVP. Because in the first two games, AD was clearly the best player in the series. Let's keep it a bit. Game 1, he was amazing. LeBron was okay. Game 2, AD showed up when it mattered the most. LeBron stat padded his stats in the second half. We're going to keep it a buck. Most of his points were in the fourth quarter where the game didn't mean anything. Game 3, LeBron turned over the ball. He played okay. AD only shot the ball 9 times. So you give that edge to LeBron. Game 5 is a close one because you could say LeBron put up the better stats. But what AD did in the end was like super clutch.
Oh my goodness.
Game
That one
6,
the clutch 3 and the clutch block on Jimmy, bro.
And then Game 6, what we saw here, LeBron dropped 40.
Yeah.
I'm going to say AD. Not only has AD been the best defender in this series, he is shooting 61% from the field, 50% from the 3, and 100% from the line.
He's shooting 60, 50, 100, bro.
Averaging 26, 10, 3 assists, 1.5 steals.
Yeah, I gotta give it to him.
2 blocks.
Game 5, he came up, shot 8 free throws,
Yeah.
dunk them all.
And whatever you want to say about him in Game
3
6.
blocks, 3 steals. AD had 3 steals in Game 5.
Like that. And whatever you want to say in Game 6, he still dropped 29 even though he was hurt. So this guy, he was still.
Exactly. It was scary that he got hurt, though. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
But he does that. He does that.
Shooting splits have been nice. By the way, he leads the league. He leads the playoffs in win shares. So.
Yeah. What? 4.4.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we have 4.48. Basketball reference.
Oh, hey, such an amazing website. Shout out basketball.
I love that website, bro.
Yeah,
It's a nice
exactly
website.
on that right now. Yes. But I think AD's been the best player so far in the series, though. But whoever wins does better in Game
he's
6.
being more aggressive on the boards. You know, we were talking about that in previous episodes. Like, yo, he's getting like 3 boards a game. Like, there was one night where him, Dwight Howard, and JaVale McGee all combined for like 5 rebounds. Right? And like, yo, this guy needs to be aggressive. That's how they're gonna win. And now he's averaging 10 rebounds and 26 points, and that's what he needs to be doing. And it's like he didn't do that against Houston, but the fact that he's stepping it up, especially because it's the finals against Miami, who's been an amazing defensive team in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's showing that he deserves it.
And he's raising his level against great big men. Like, he dominated Jokic. He's dominated Bam Adebayo. He's been dominating the offensive boards.
Yeah, bro.
Nobody talks about that, but he's been
dominated
the
PJ Tucker because he's best big man ever.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, like, he's taking fadeaway shots and it's just going in. And PJ Tucker's like, bro, what do you want me to do? Like,
what do you
want me to do?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
If you look at some of the advanced stats, it evens it out more. Like player efficiency rating, they're both at 30. That's the
LeBron has
biggest
more
one.
fourth quarter. LeBron has more fourth quarter points. That's another
Yeah.
thing. But
But if you look at stats and advances, it evens it out. But if you watch the play, it's AD.
yeah,
So far. If LeBron comes out, even if they lose game 6, if he comes out, has the best stat line, then closes out in game 7,
Mhm.
MVP. I don't care about the stats.
Yeah.
It matters more
LeBron,
like what
that-
your impact does.
That's such a big like series. This is such a big series, such a big impact on LeBron's legacy. If he can come even like put a close out next game, blow them out just by himself, or come out in game 7 and be clutch like he is, like we know he can be, he's MVP. But if
Yeah.
not, if LeBron keeps putting up the same numbers, they're crazy numbers.
Yeah.
But 80's
80's also
at
putting
the
crazy
level.
numbers as well. So
Yeah, so if LeBron keeps putting up the same numbers, he's
hey,
not
can we just talk about 80's legacy for a second? This has nothing to do with the topic.
sure.
Oh my, he's building up a nice resume for himself. This
That
guy's
is
a
facts.
7-time All-Star already. I think they're gonna win the championship. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
I don't think we can say. I don't want to say he's building a nice legacy like yet. 1 year on a good team.
Hey, I'm sorry. 7-time All-Star, 3-time block champ. We're talking about a guy who could potentially win Finals MVP. If you look at some great big men, I'm not talking about like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm talking about guys like a Patrick Ewing, a Willis Reed.
Yeah.
You check their resumes out to AD, and you would be surprised to see how similar it is.
Mm.
That's all I'm going to say. I mean, they are actually similar now. Like,
And
Yeah.
you know, like think about this though. You know, LeBron was open about how pissed he was about him not winning regular season MVP. Like,
Yeah.
I understand it's his teammate, but do you still think he's gonna be pissed if he doesn't win Finals MVP? Because I think he still will. And another thing though, I hate how people are gonna be like, oh yeah, bro, it's gonna be a bad towards his legacy if he doesn't win Finals MVP if he doesn't win
No.
Finals. Like, it's not gonna be bad towards his legacy.
If we
It
win
won't-
another chip,
Okay, now listen. It won't do much if he doesn't win the Finals MVP, but still, it's another ring. He's been in the Finals 10 times.
yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Also,
this only
people
helps
on that,
AD the most. This
people are
helps
gonna
AD the
fight
most.
back on that, saying AD carried LeBron. No, he did not.
No.
AD didn't.
That was a
But-
combined effort. I don't care what anyone says, bro.
It's
LeBron didn't carry
game.
AD either. Goes
There was
both ways
zero
around.
carrying in that.
Facts.
It's
In
In the
LeBron
entire
game.
playoffs, if you can be honest.
If you're gonna say someone carried someone, LeBron had a better playoffs than AD.
okay, that's like saying Shaq carried Kobe, bro.
Exactly.
You know how much of a lie that is? Like,
Exactly.
that's not even true.
But think about it too. Kobe didn't carry Shaq. It was another combined effort. That's how they won the 2 or 3 chips.
Yep.
Exactly.
Three.
Exactly.
Three.
There's an actual carry job, in my opinion, would be what KD was doing with Curry when it came to late game situations. Because I don't know, Curry likes to go MIA in those situations.
And what Jimmy Butler has
Stepped up.
done in their 2 wins.
That's carrying.
That's putting your team on your shoulder, your
Yeah.
city on your shoulders, the NBA fans on your shoulders, extending the finals, giving
Yeah, bro.
everybody more
You know
basketball.
what's carrying? Kawhi against the Sixers. That's what carrying is.
Oh, okay.
Kawhi
I
against
hate-
the
I
hate to
Kawhi
say
in
it.
the finals, Kawhi in the first round.
I hate to say it, but it's true, bro. Like,
Am I right though? Who else
you were
showed up in
saving
that
grace
series?
that game,
No
bro.
one showed up
Other
in
than
the
Serge
50 years.
Ibaka. Other than Serge Ibaka, everybody else was playing beneath their expectations.
No one was Kawhi was the only one where I saw him like regular season. No one's risking anything.
Mhm.
Playoff time comes, you're lowering your basketball ability and you're risking everything. You can look if you get the possession. You're allowed to look like a 3-year-old playing basketball if you get possession.
Like in Game 7, the guy had like 50 points.
This
That
man
was like almost
dove.
half the Raptors' points.
I don't know how many times Kawhi just jumped across the court and grabbed the ball.
Yeah,
I don't care how stupid it looks if he's like flying
that's
4 feet off the
now
ground
that's carrying.
vertically.
Hustle,
He got the ball. It's our possession. That's another chance for points.
man.
Yeah, stuff like that. Now that's carrying. That's what
That's a
carrying
carry job. But this year, it's not a carry job. Braun sexuals are gonna be like, yeah, he carried AD. Like, no, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. It's
Hey, but AD making that top 50.
I
Probably
feel like he
top
could
40.
do it. I feel like he'll do it after this. I think he already has done it.
I think he already is. I mean, the question is how far could he go after his career?
Yeah.
He has some potential now.
After his
At the
career,
end of his
I believe
legacy?
that he could make it into the top 30.
Top 30? I say top 25.
Yeah,
I say
top
top
30,
20.
top 25.
I
It's
think
20.
he's gonna
20,
pass
25.
guys like I think he's gonna have a better legacy than James Harden.
Oh yeah.
I like to hear that. That's what I
And
like.
James
to hear.
Harden, hey, don't get me wrong, James Harden, his legacy is underrated. People don't know how good it really
Yeah,
is.
no,
But
he already
what
has a
what
legacy.
AD's doing is crazy.
Yeah, man, for sure.
What AD's doing is
If
crazy.
he keeps
He's
this up,
gonna
and
have-
then once LeBron retires, it's his team.
Yep. And
Mm.
if they win a few more championships with him, as
If
being the
he
best
can
And,
lead
and
the
player,
team to the
people
championship,
act like he
I-
was bad in New Orleans.
their team is
Oh
bad.
no, he wasn't bad in New Orleans. It just
Like
was.
he was still a great playoff player in New Orleans, but like Jordan
Dropping
said,
30,
the team was
30
bad.
a game.
The team was bad. Basketball is a 5v5 sport. Yes, you can get carried at sometimes, but the majority of the time, you need
Need teammates.
teammates, bro.
On New
Like look at
Orleans,
Jimmy Butler last night, bro. Yes, he dropped what 20 something or 30, right?
Duncan Robertson showed up.
But see, Duncan Robinson showed up. Jimmy Butler couldn't have done that without
Jimmy
gotten
dropped
that win.
35, 11, and 12.
Need help
And then
though.
Duncan
Need
Robinson
help.
also dropped like 25.
Yeah.
That was a great
I'm
big game
telling
by
you,
him.
there's only few carry jobs in playoff runs. Let me name them. There's Hakeem's first championship. Now that's a carry job.
Yeah, of course.
There's
2003, 2004, Tim Duncan.
I've talked about this on this
my
podcast
God.
multiple times. There's Rick Barry's finals winning
Yes.
year. That's a carry job. He was the only All-Star on his team. His second leading scorer was averaging 12 points per game. And he faced a team with 3 All-Stars that year and won. So that's a carry job.
Also, Wilt, when he went to the ABA, every championship he had in the ABA was a carry.
Carries, those carries like Julius Irving in the ABA. That's a carry job. But this ain't no carry job. This is
Yeah.
2 great players.
And his
Two superstars on the same team working together,
bro.
having a game plan, and executing.
And then Tim Duncan 2003, that's another carry job.
Oh yeah. That's
But like
that's one of the greatest ones of all time.
yeah, but what did we name? Like 4 people? Like
Yeah. Dude, there's only like 7 teams that have won a championship with only 1 All-Star.
Okay, there's also the LeBron taking the Cavs to the playoffs,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah, but I'm talking about like more like winning.
championship.
wise
win.
carry.
yeah.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, that's impressive. I'm talking
Like
about winning.
Kyrie was an all-star that year.
Yeah, and plus
No, I'm talking before Kyrie came.
his first time he made it to the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a carry job.
Yeah, hands
That's
down.
a
Yeah.
carry job.
Yeah.
But this is not a carry job. They have 2 top 5 players in the league, and they're putting in work.
Yeah.
Putting in
Coaching got to step up though. Coaching cost him this game.
Yeah.
And you know, David knows this. I like Frank Vogel as a coach. I think he's underrated, especially his defensive aspects. Always been a good defensive coach.
He's alright.
Shown it this year in LA, but he was wasting timeouts. That last play, I don't know what that was. Like you really weren't expecting the Heat were gonna triple LeBron. It was obvious. We saw it coming out. LeBron was going off that entire fourth quarter. What you think? They're gonna let him walk up and shoot a shot? Come on, man.
No!
Think.
There was also, do you remember there was a play down the stretch where Iguodala was just standing in the middle of the court? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Jeff Van Gundy was pointing it out.
Yeah.
That worked.
Oh yeah.
though.
Mhm.
Like Rondo should have been in the game. Rondo should have been in the game. Like,
Yes,
Yeah, but-
man.
he's
They
not a
call
good shooter,
playoff
but
Rondo
if
for a reason.
it's a clutch shot, I want Rondo shooting.
And they're only down by 1.
You didn't have to
Also,
go for a
Rondo
three.
has an amazing basketball IQ. He could have made a pass. He could have.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Why would they
One of the
go
craziest
for a
basketball
three, though?
IQs I've ever seen in my life.
Why
Yeah.
did they go for a 3 though? I didn't get that one. You're up by 1.
LeBron should have attacked the rim.
What they should have done is had a LeBron and AD pick and roll.
Yeah.
See
And
what
they even
happens
did a
there.
good job of getting the rebound after Danny Green missed, but then Markieff Morris just went, "Eh."
No, he decided to try to do Kobe, tried to jump in the air, but it didn't work.
It didn't work.
Where was that pass going? That pass was not even close to AD.
This
It's
man
disappointing.
whipped it right over his hands.
LeBron was open on the corner, on the wing. He was open, and he would have made that
had
shot.
his hands up, and Markieff missed him.
KCP.
How tall is AD with his hands up?
6 foot.
7'11".
Oh, with his hands up, he's like 7'3".
Yeah, you should have been able to see that. Like,
Yeah. He's the tallest guy there. Who was on him?
Bam, and I think Jimmy was there as well because Bam and Jimmy.
They're
were
both
under the
shorter
basket.
than him. You can hit two
Bam
giant
is 6'9". Bam is 6'9". And with his hands up, he's probably like 7'1", 7'2".
Yeah.
And then
That's
Jimmy
rigid.
Butler 6'6".
Yeah.
or he should have passed, or they should have passed to the KCP. He was open on the wing.
KCP was
There's
open
so
the
many.
entire play.
Yo, he's been really good this series. I know
Great
people
this
talk about
series. He's
AD and
been a great.
LeBron,
He's been a great role player this year.
and other than the first round, he's really stepped up. He's been one of the only consistent role players.
Facts.
Marcus
You know what I'm
Morris,
saying?
even
It's
though
the
Marcus
finals
Morris
MVP.
is a buffoon after what he did last night.
I called him a buffoon, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's been really good in the playoffs as well, especially against the Rockets and Nuggets. He's had some good games, but he
Yeah.
was a buffoon last night. I gotta keep it a buck, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, you're not even the best one in your family. Like there's a reason why the Suns traded you when they drafted both of you. Like, nobody saw you like that, man. Like, come on, man. Like,
Oh my god.
You're violating him. Just allow him. Oh.
I wanted Lakers to win this one, and this guy
I'm still
said,
going.
nah. He said, I got you. He said, I got you. But bro, like, you're not even
That's
the best
funny.
one in your family. Just remember that. Man.
That's funny.
Relax yourself. You're not LeBron. You're not Kobe. That was the dumbest thing. You're either gonna pass
You know
the
what's
ball or
great?
shoot it.
If Jordan met him, he would say that.
That's true.
Yeah, I would.
He like I wouldn't say that. I'd be starstruck. If Jordan met him, he'd be like, "Bro, what's up? You suck."
Hey, I gotta be real. Gotta be 100%. You know?
Remember All-Star Weekend when that guy was taking a picture with DeAndre Jordan? And
Yeah.
he's like, you suck.
Jordan would have like taken shots at his family at like
He's not even the best one. He's not even the best one in his family, man. When he goes to family trips, he's number 2. Like,
Hey,
come on,
man.
man.
This is getting personal.
no, he's number 2.
Come on.
Marcus
Trash.
is first in the buffet line.
Oh,
Exactly. Like Markieff, man. Like, you're a good
Markieff.
role player, but never do that again.
We don't even know how good his dad is. He might be third.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, if the
It
Lakers
might
are to
be
lose this
Marcus,
series,
their
yo,
dad.
this is getting bad personal.
yo, if the Lakers lose this series, I'm going to his house, man. Like we ain't gonna lie.
No, Jordan, I'll come. Let's book a flight.
Facts. Hey, LeBron's one of my favorite players in the league. You ain't about to lose him some championship because you forget what you're doing. Like
Oh
you
my
a
God.
5-year-old playing some 2K, man. Like, come on,
That
man.
is awful.
Millions of
Yo,
dollars.
Bronny's gonna have a rough time when he gets home. Markieff is gonna have it double.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah, bro, yeah,
Bron-
yeah.
Last
real
night.
Bronny is thanking Jimmy Butler every single for yesterday.
Bronny's
He's like,
thinking Markieff right now.
facts, both of them.
LeBron's wasting his voice on yelling at Markieff all night. I don't think Markieff
Yeah.
got to sleep. He was scared LeBron was gonna kick down the door and yell at
Hey,
him.
yo, my bad, Markieff. Ain't nothing personal. You know, I just kind of to roast you. You know, I had to go off, man. I had to go off.
Hey,
That
man.
was a bit personal, but
That's okay.
I had to do what I gotta do. Like you were trash. You were a straight buffoon. So I gotta call it what it is, man. Like,
Oh,
you know,
hold
whatever he has on his jersey, change it to buffoon.
Hold
That's a social justice message, man. Come on, man.
80s. They're saying he's day to day.
He's playing, bro.
Oh,
Bro,
Yeah, he played.
Sure.
But
I don't
he's
care.
gonna
It's Game
play.
6 of the NBA Finals. He playing. Come on, bro. He
Yeah, but-
playing.
it's
Except-
good. That's good for the Heat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
He's
It might
gonna
be
play that whole
limited
game
minutes.
like he
It might
did
be
in the
limited
second half.
minutes. Might only hold him like 30, 34 minutes.
They're not gonna hold him. They're not gonna hold him.
Nah,
but
they said
80's
that
playing-
that last game, and he still played like almost 40 minutes. Like they're not gonna rest him. 80 wants to play.
Yeah,
The
but
Lakers want to win. And
I
don't want
have
this
to
to go
say-
to Game 7.
after
You just don't want AD to get injured again, right? Because if he's injured next season, he's out for the season. You guys are messed up.
no, it's his heel. He's not gonna. Unless
Yeah, it's not that massive.
there's always a chance he's gonna like step wrong and injure his Achilles, but like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But
He's playing. He's
He's
playing. He's
playing,
gonna get
but-
his minutes.
if he's still hobbling and not trying, like, oh my God, I can't speak. Having a hard time to get back,
Yeah.
like he did in the second half after he rolled his ankle.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing for the Heat.
Yeah.
Because he was still good even though he was injured. But like,
Oh yeah.
you gotta ask him to do that again.
I'm calling
I
Game
bet-
7 if he comes out and does that again. If he's having trouble getting back.
Because I'm sure he was like, bro, I can't believe you didn't win this, man. I want to go home. Like, I don't want. I want to do this. Like, this is pain. He's gonna have to man up, suck up, and go win your team a basketball game, man. That's the
And he goes down like every game, grabbing some part of his body.
I
True,
know,
but-
man.
Hey, but he's still gonna have to play those. So
Yeah.
see, this year he's more willing to play with injuries because he likes playing with the Lakers. When he's with New Orleans, he's like, I have any little injury, I'm not playing. I don't like you. You guys are trash.
Yes.
The only good thing you have going for you is Drew Brees. So
Wow.
all you guys do, come on, like the only.
I
The
think
most famous thing about their city is having hurricanes, man. So, like, he's like, bro, I ain't trying to be here right now. Let me go to LA. Like,
yo, what?
Oh man. On that note, thank you guys for watching. Damn.
Oh, okay.
you
No,
know,
I'm joking. Continue your point, but jeez.
Yo, Kate.
You could have said jazz music or po' boys or beignets, but not.
No. He
No.
attacked their
Hurricanes.
livelihood.
You could have even said voodoo, bro.
The city of New Orleans.
You could have said 25 other things.
You could have said the movie Chef, but no.
You could have said the movie Chef. You could have done like that one scene from like Alvin and the Chipmunks, bro. But no, you had to say her. That's messed up.
hey, the city of New Orleans, man. I apologize to y'all, but you know, it's the truth. Ain't we trying to be there, man? Ain't we trying to be there?
Nah, you need to pray tonight.
Oh man, oh.
Hey
yeah.
man. But hey,
Yeah.
thank you guys for watching. This has been
Oh.
another episode of The Police. Yeah. See you guys later.
Yep.